today has been covered by our board member, who is really very knowledgeable of all the issues, and he provided a very elaborate explanation to all of you. And however, I would like to add a few comments on the question that was raised. I think the representative from the Vietnam News Agency has got the answer. The two questions that you asked about the issues, areas of collaborations on which we are going to focus, as you have seen and have been explained by the board member. And your second question also is related to what can be done to address the challenges, the issues, and this also has been addressed. And as you see, we are banking lots of capacity building, we are banking lots on advocacy, of sharing of experiences, sharing of knowledge. And as the board member said, when Vietnam joined in, it's not the question of how much fun you get, but how much you enrich yourself in terms of a change of experiences, a change of expertise, and a change in knowledge sharing. And Mr. Chan from MTI, you made a very valuable comment, which I liked. You have shown very appreciative remarks towards the modality of South-South cooperation in meeting ICPD and Millennium Development Goals. But you asked a very pertinent question when we talk about climate change and population program. You said that the integration is good, but the question you asked was very pertinent. How can we integrate this? And this is very important. You know, when we decided to hold the conference in Pretoria on climate change, population dynamic, climate change, and sustainable development, our idea is, in fact, to make people understand the linkage that exists between climate change and population dynamics and sustainable development. You know, this is a very sensitive issue, and many people just say, you're talking about climatic change. What is the relation with family planning methods or what? What is the connection? We are talking about big cyclones or a tsunami, and here you're talking about sexual health. What is the connection? Many people don't understand this intrinsic connection between these variables like climatic change and population dynamics and sustainable development. You know, the meaning of sustainable development should be well understood. Sustainable development is development that do not compromise the future generation. You have got children, you want the future of your children to be assured. This is sustainable development. You don't want to deplete all the resources now so that there is no resources left for the next generation. This is sustainable development. And this is related to population dynamics. You see the relationship? It is related to population dynamics. It is related to climatic change. And we have prepared a concept note on that, which we will send you. You can, my colleague is here, you can give your email address to him. He will send it to you. He will send to you the concept note that we have developed on that, which show the linkage that exists between population dynamics and climatic change, and how we can integrate this in policy decisions at the ministry level. And as you said, it is important that we maintain success in Vietnam. I have said it again, and I will say it again. You have made lots of success, but importantly is to manage the success. And you have rightly said that abortion is not well documented. And abortion is always a very sensitive issue. It's always a very sensitive issue. It is very private. People don't like to talk about. So for example, a woman has just made an abortion, he will not come and tell you, hey, you know, I just made an abortion just now. They will not come and tell you things like that. because it's a very sensitive issue and it is very personal. And documentation on abortion, it doesn't exist, as you said, in Vietnam. In many countries also, it doesn't exist. They extrapolate from what are the complications that are registered in the hospital, and then they extrapolate and get an estimated number of abortions that they have in the country. This is how studies or documentations are made. But it is very, I feel that there is need to continue and document further on that, have KBP studies and knowledge, attitude, practice, and behavior studies on abortions. This is possible on a sociological perspective, and you can get lots of information on abortion here. I think that this can be done. And then the representative from the Youth Union, we were talking about how PPD would be addressing the support to adolescent youth. And I would like to tell you that we are in the process of developing our new strategic business plan for the coming 3 years, and I can assure you this, we have already had preliminary discussions on that, and adolescent sexual health will be a very important area of focus for PPD in the coming years. And as far as what is it can be done for the workers in the industrial park, how do we make them get access to information and services, I think my colleague Bruce will be able to highlight on what is it that UNFPA can do in terms of meeting the needs of young people at the place of work. And I'm sure UNFPA is very much concerned also with that, and is also planning to address this situation. And now the last contention was about there are differences in many countries. Of course, there are differences. In the South, we have lots of commonalities in the South. We have lots of similarities. But you said that there are also differences. How do we do that? How do we... Now, whenever we do program needs to be customized to the specificity of each country. Each country has got its own specificity. So we've got to develop program accordingly and adjust. For example, if I share the lessons of Bangladesh with you, Bangladesh has got a different socio-cultural environment. It has got a different setup. However, they have done programs on how they have domiciliary services that have worked very well in Bangladesh. If I share this to you, you will understand that even though Bangladesh is different, the idea of addressing people in terms of access can be adopted and adapted to your context, taking into consideration your own specificity. Differences exist everywhere, and yet we have differences with your wife. You have got many commonalities with your wife and husband, but you have got differences also, and then, but even then, you continue to live together. And I think that we need to take the differences into consideration, of course, but also adapt it to our own environment so that we can move forward, taking both the commonalities and the differences that exist. And there are countries which, for example, there is a problem of female genital mutilation. In many African countries, you have raised the question of African countries that are different. There are many issues in African countries which is not relevant to Vietnam. The problem of female genital mutilation in Mali, for example, or the female genital mutilation program in Senegal, in many countries in Africa, is atrocious. It's really very serious. But that doesn't mean that you should not learn about that. The approach that they are using to combat female genital mutilations can be an approach that you can use. It is community approach, community participation to address your problem. It is not female genital mutilation, but it is abortion, for example. But you can use the approach. So what is important is not the issue, but the approach that they have used, which you can help to develop your own approach, to develop your own program. And my friend from Pathfinder has raised the question about effectiveness. We have documented about effectiveness of PPD when we celebrate our 10th anniversary. And in 2009, we celebrated our 15th anniversary. So we are moving with ICPD. We documented on that. You can get more information on our website on documentation, how successful we have been. We cannot claim that we have been a perfectly successful organization. We have got our weakness also. We have failed also in certain areas. But we've got to recognize that built on the failures, we are moving forward to resolve problems and move forward as any other organizations. And we are in the process of preparing a book on South-South cooperation. This should be ready within 2 or 3 months, and we have taken lots of time to write. We'll share that with you. Give us your mail address to send it to you. And about the National Task Force, this has been already answered. So thank you for asking questions, and I hope that I have given you information pertaining to the answers that questions that you have asked. And if you have anything, but I will ask my colleague Bruce to complement on what I have said on what the role of UNFPA at the